Stadium in Eugene. A top 5 showdown is in store, and you can set the tone and set the pace for what your season is going to be like by winning a game like this early. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Oregon Ducks. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Well, guys, Oregon quarterback Dante Moore is so excited to kick off this season with Oregon. He surpassed an opportunity to be a high draft pick in the NFL to come back for one more ride after a disappointing college football playoff, showing last year he believes Oregon can take it all the way this season. And it will all ride on the Heisman hopes of Dante Moore and the Oregon Ducks. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. So Georgia's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And a really nice job by the kick team to get... here and make sure they limit that return. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Makes the catch. It's Hooks. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
Hey, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. And you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw at Stockton. Rushes on him. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, Maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off.
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year. So you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching you, and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really, really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Buys a little time with his feet. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the Bulldogs will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. He'll bring it out. It's Bear. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Just couldn't quite shake free. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wide open on the move. He has it on the jet sweep. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Moore to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead, but how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these 2 top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the sophomore running back there taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. And the Ducks are flying down the field. Making side adjustments here. Throwing more. Takes a hit as he fires. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Moore to the air. That's caught. It's hooked. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking for room, it's Davison. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
The Ducks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Motion from the wide receiver. Moore. Bringing the heat. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Hill. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Quarterback may change this route. On the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And that's a teach tape on 3rd down right there. That's a great job by the defense. Being back, understanding it's 3rd down. If they're going to throw it short, man, I'm going to break on the football, go down, be very physical. You want to throw a slant, man, you make sure that they feel you. That's a great job by this defense, being physical, making sure he doesn't secure that catch.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start on the ground with Frazier.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to it. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. To the air, it's Stockton. Takes the easy completion. Turning it on. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the 1st quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll move the tight end. They go to the counter, and he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Using the quick game. First catch of the season as this freshman tight end wastes no time getting involved.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
And they have converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but this one a third and long. Looking for a man, it's Stockton. Here comes the heat. And the third down pass is knocked away by the knee.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Hunt is in the air. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. On the delay, it's Davison. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. The offense changing the play. Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. Wide open downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Ducks in the hurry-up.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
This is one of the reasons I love this linebacker. He is an outstanding pass rusher. He's got speed, he's got quickness and agility to avoid the offensive linemen, running backs, and tight ends on his way to the quarterback.
And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Dante Moore. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Moore from the gun on third down. Hauls it in. They don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains.
Booster!
Fourth down, Moore. Finds him out of the backfield. There he goes. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Backed up now, here's second and long. Here's Moore to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Connection to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Running inside. It's Hill. He locked up and held on to bring him down. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one third and long. Quarterback making checks. In the gun on third down, Moore. Got it! And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Throwing, Moore. Oh, they're after him! He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Final timeout taken by the Bulldogs. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Ready. Here we go.
And he's out of bounds, just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now?
Defense thinking run all the way, and you can tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's 3rd and short. Will they run again, or are you going to force them to pass the football?
Tight game so far in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal coming up. Tries it on the sneak. This defense rises to the occasion, and now deep in this game, will they send out the field goal unit or go for it on 4th and short?
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
They've already converted 1 4th down on this drive, but this the defining one. 4th and goal. Slams ahead, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Makes the grab on the left. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit, and you see more drops over the middle of the field.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Here's a give to Frazier. He'll have enough for the 1st down. They'll maintain possession. We'll see if they're happy enough just to let the clock run out. This time he wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Just enough time to get off one more snap. To the air on 1st down. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's open things up with North Texas taking on the number 5 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Mean Green, looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. Let's now take a look at top 25 action.
This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. Wants to throw on first down. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab. It's Frazier. Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They take the lead here in the second half.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down in your own end and take shots because you're anticipating. And coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play, and you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That one's going to get a little star mark beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Here's the pressure. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you know, when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of that.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
On the ground, it's Davison. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
From the gun on third down, Dante Moore. No one in the vicinity as he makes the grab. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
That is a total bust by the defense. You can't go out there with 6 DBs and allow a wide receiver to be that wide open, make the catch, and then even make a nice run after it. Somebody made a big mistake in the back end.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Moore. Pocket breaking down. The quarterback's a little more on top. there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Got it in the middle. It's hooked. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. Caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Handoff for Frazier. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. Didn't get quite as much as they had hoped out of that one, and the offense will be in business. I think they're going to mark it around the 40-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. First down for this offense. He might want another play. Dante Moore, under fire. Quick strike complete. There he goes. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the whistle blows as they bring out the trainers to have a look at an injured Duck. That is their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Holly will update his condition soon. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Running the red zone, it's Hill. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And they stop him there with a tackle for a loss. And how about the run defense in this football game? A lot of coaches, man, they talk about it. Coming into a game, first thing we have to do is stop the run. Both these defenses so far have been up for the challenge.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Holds and fires complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down.
14. Square. Go.
They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him.
Makes the catch and he's free.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Quick release by the QB. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll give to Frazier. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Frazier again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Stockton. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Good timing on the quick out. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Frazier. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Dogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now on second down. Trying play action. Pressure coming. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Escapes the pressure to his right. On the move, he fires. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And it's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And after that stop by the defense, a productive drive here, a couple of first downs, maybe a score, and they could put this thing away. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. Good, solid tackle.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Raiola from the gun on 3rd down. Dumps it to the back. Got his man. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end, covering passes. But when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
On the move to his left. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
You You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Raiola makes the grab. It's Hill. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. That is an efficient drive.